Okay, so today's article begins right away by telling us what the first tip is. It says, use pictures and charts.
用图画和图表。
Now, this is a great idea. We'll learn why in a minute or two, but first, let's talk about the word picture. Picture is a noun and it's spelled P-I-C-T-U-R-E, picture. Okay, we're talking about the word picture. A picture is a line or a group of lines that you make on paper to show what something looks like. Now, if you draw a picture of an apple, it might look like this. It's a group of lines that come together to show this apple. Here's an example sentence. Annie painted a picture of her father in art class. One more time. Annie painted a picture of her father in art class.
Picture 在文章中是图片、图画的意思。那 Annie 在美术课上呢画了一张她父亲的图画。那除了图片、图画 ，picture 还可以是 photo， 也就是照片的意思。所以如果要请人家帮你拍照，你可以说 Would you mind taking a picture for me? Sure. 所以呢，拍照叫做 take a picture， 或者是 take a photo。动词我们用 take。
Okay, now that's not the only thing we said to use though. We also said you should use charts. So pictures and charts.
Chart 是图表。We often see weather charts on TV. 所谓的 weather charts 就是气象图。So pictures and charts do help us when we try to remember what we learned.
That's right. Now, let's start talking about why we should use pictures and charts. First, the article says, trying to remember lots of numbers can be difficult.
文章这边提到呢，要记得一堆数字可以是很困难的。
Now, if you're not great at math like me,
And me,
you will know that it is difficult to remember lots of numbers and names too.
Yeah.
Now, difficult is an adjective and it's spelled D-I-F-F-I-C-U-L-T. Difficult. Let's find out more about this adjective difficult now. We're talking about the adjective difficult. Something that's difficult is very hard to do or very hard to understand. For example, I find learning Chinese very difficult. I also find math very difficult. Here's an example sentence. Can you help me with my math homework? It's so difficult. Let's say it one more time. Can you help me with my math homework? It's so difficult.
difficult 这个形容词呢是困难的意思。那我们也可以说它可以等于 hard, H-A-R-D. So it's difficult, or we can say it's hard. 那相反就是 easy 这个形容词啦。那例句说到呢，你可以帮忙我做数学作业吗？它真的好难。So how can we remember those numbers?
Well, here's what you should do. The article tells us for subjects like history and science, try drawing some pictures and charts.
所以对于像是 history 历史和 science 自然科学这样的科目，我们可以试着画图片和图表来帮助我们记忆。
Now that the article is right. There are a lot of numbers, names, and dates in history and science. Let's talk about the word science, which is a noun. It's spelled S-C-I-E-N-C-E, science. We're talking about the noun science. Science is one of the subjects we learn in school. When we study science, we learn about the world, like what the earth is made of and how it works. In science, facts are very important. You'll probably learn how to do experiments or tests to see how things work. Here's an example. We learned about frogs and butterflies in science class today. One more time. We learned about frogs and butterflies in science class today.
Science 是自然科学这个科目，那字首的 SC 会合起来变成 S 的声音哦。那科学家，同学们一定很熟悉，叫做 scientist。那我们的例句说到呢，今天的自然科学课中，我们学习青蛙 与蝴蝶。So science is one of the subjects students need to study in high school. What else?
English and Chinese.
英文还有这个国文。There are also math, which we don't like.
Okay.
Social studies.
Ooh, I like that.
社会 and other subjects.
Of course. Remember, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so take all the numbers and things you have to remember in these subjects and draw pictures of them or charts. Now, here's why. The article says, when you look at these pictures, the information will stay in your mind.
所以当你看着这些图片的时候，资讯就会 stay in your mind.
So, stay in your mind means that you won't forget it. Now, our brains remember information easier when they see it in pictures. So, that's a very good thing to do.
So when something stays in one's mind, 代表某人牢记某事物。Well, every student wants all the knowledge they learn to stay in their minds.
It's true, but remember, you have to take good notes for that to work. Okay, we've got one more tip to talk about, and this one is my favorite.
Really?
Now, the article says use colorful pens.
用鲜艳颜色的笔
Red, green, blue, purple, pink, black, orange, lots and lots of colorful pens. I love all the colors.
Colorful 这个形容词前面是 color 颜色，后面加上 ful 代表充满颜色的，也就是颜色鲜艳的。But I'm not sure about this one though.
Okay.
Can you tell what the important points are when you use too many colors?
Well, I have a system for my
Oh,
colors.
what's your system?
It's hard to explain. I'm not sure we have the time to talk
我
about
觉得
it.
太鲜艳会不知道在哪里，然后会眼花缭乱的。不过 Aaron 有他的方式。Anyways, do you see color pens when you take notes?
I do. I always use color pens. Even when I'm just working, I always use different color pens.
Okay.
It also just makes me happy.
Yeah, because you see all the colors.
Right, it's boring to use blue every day. Okay.
I always use blue and
Okay.
black.
That's okay too.
Maybe red.
Okay, well, here's the article tells us why you should use these colorful pens. It says, you'll remember your notes better if they look nice and interesting.
好，所以说呢，当笔记看起来漂亮又有趣的时候，你会更记得住你所做的笔记。I should give it a try next time when I study.
Yes, you should. And you can go to the stationery store.
With you.
Okay, every time you use a new color, your brain will think, oh, I should remember this because it's different. Well, maybe it will think that. That's what my brain does, at least. Okay, now this is what you do. So, write your notes with colorful pens.
所以呢，用鲜艳颜色的笔来做你的笔记。
Okay, so you're using the colorful pens to write your notes. Here's what will happen. This will help you remember the key points better.
这样子呢，会帮助你更记得关键重点。So, Aaron, what color would you choose to write down the key points?
It depends on the kind of mood I'm in, really.
Okay, so sometimes pink.
Sometimes pink, sometimes green. It changes every day.
Oh,
But-
I only use red to write down the key points.
Well, for me, it just depends what kind of mood I'm in. Even when I'm at work, sometimes I come in and go, I don't want pink today. I think I'll use purple.
Oh, so do you have a pencil case?
I do have lots of
How
pencil
many
cases.
pens do you have in there?
In which pencil case?
How many pencil cases do you have?
At least 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay, so altogether, how many pens?
But I don't know. Probably
Too many to count?
Probably in the hundreds.
Hundreds. 天哪.
Yeah.
All right, so key points.
Okay.
关键重点.
Well, we're not talking about a key that you use to open a door, though. Key here is an adjective, right?
Key 我们学过都是名词钥匙，那这边的 key 呢是形容词，代表关键的。所以我们刚刚一直在讲的 key points 就是关键重点。尤其是呢，我们在做那个听力考题的时候，我们都要抓所谓的 key words， 关键字是很重要的。
Okay, now here's another really important tip. The article says, taking good notes doesn't mean writing down everything.
对，做好的笔记呢，不代表我们要写下所有的东西。When I was in high school, I took all the notes down.
It takes too much time.
那我们这边看到 mean 这个字呢，代表的是动词，意味代表。What does this word mean？ 这个字是什么意思呢 ？What does the teacher mean？ 老师的意思是什么呢？mean 还可以当做形容词 ，it can be used as an adjective，刻薄的、吝啬的。You are mean. No, you are not mean.
I'm not mean. I'm nice. Okay, so writing everything down would just take so much time. Now, you don't want to waste time.
Right.
That's why the article says, make your own notes better with these tools.
所以用这些工具来让你的笔记更好。
Okay, now the article says you should use these tools to make your notes better. Let's find out what the word tool means. It's spelled T-O-O-L. Now, you should also know it's a noun. So let's check out the rest now. A tool is anything you can use to make your job easier. For instance, a ruler is a tool that helps you make straight lines. An eraser is a tool that helps you take something you've written away. A hammer is a tool that helps you hit nails into wood. Here's an example sentence. David brought me some tools to fix my bicycle. One more time. David brought me some tools to fix my bicycle.
Tool 工具 ，David 带了一些工具给我，让我修理我的脚踏车。
Okay, so now we're at the last line of today's article, which says, then you'll have an easier time studying.
这样你读书就能够更轻松了。我们看到 easy 这个形容词，我们刚刚讲过，它是轻松的、简单的。那 easier 它是形容词的比较级、比较轻松、比较简单。To have an easier time doing something 代表做起某事来会更轻松。
Okay, now I think all of our listeners should use these tips to have an easier time while studying. But that's all the time we've got to give you these good pieces of advice.
Yes.
It's all up to you now. Before we finish up the day, though, we're going to go to Magic Box.